Thank you everybody for coming. I want to start off by giving you a warm welcome to Allstate. It's fantastic to see us getting started with an event in Belfast for Amazon, and even better to see it getting started here at Allstate as well. Um, as it happens, I've noticed today that I've got a few cousins, and one of my cousins I will never see at either funerals or weddings, and now it turns out that Amazon manages to bring us together as well. So I am the platform consultant for what we call our digital contact center. I want to start off today by asking a question of who are the most important people to your company? Anybody want to shout? Customer. No, not even planted, right? So not shareholders, not Amazon engineers. It's 100% your customer. If your customer is not your most important person, you really don't have a business. Right? Simple as that. So hopefully you said customer demand image. I do that 5 minutes. So how we think about why do customers contact us through contact centers? I actually hear myself down a wee bit because forever in a day, this last 5, 6, 7 years, people have been saying to us, we have to get called in the contact centers. Websites have come along, mobile apps have come along. That's the future. We want everybody to go digital, right? And so there's a little message for everybody who are doing their day-to-day work. If you're working on a website or a mobile app, is people are probably calling contact center because there's something you have done with your website that has prevented them achieving their goal. And so I would even argue that contact center isn't about people and reps on the floor. Websites, mobile apps, everything is part of the contact center. So we've got a lot of work to do, I think, across the industry to recognize that it doesn't matter what channel you work on, what application you work on, you are part of that digital contact center for your company. So the three main reasons we've got a research of why people do actually go to the contact center is urgency. There is that little bit of need to get something done. We're all in our daily lives. Sometimes it's a case of, well, it could be available on the website, the information that you need, but sometimes it's actually something that happens in your life. Insurance, it could be you need to make an insurance claim. And so you need to call someone, you need to talk to someone. The second is complexity, which I already sort of gave my little dig to all the other channels out there, or if it's a complex situation, and I went online and tried to find information and I tried to do the thing that I want to do, but I can't for whatever reason. So there's only too many errors that are not even user friendly, right? What are you going to do? First thing you're going to do is remove the phone. I can't do it, right? Even worse is at times we have been told, let's get calls over to the website. And we've made the mistakes in the past where we've actually sent people an SMS message with a link to go online to try and do something which they cannot possibly do with the actual website. An unbelievable thing, like a company would do it, but actually they can't. The last thing is the need for desire, or the desire for conversational interaction. Right? Just think about ChatGPT and how websites are just, sort of say, pick your website, say, I would go and ask a question, and I want you just give me the information, right? People like conversation. We like having conversation. But a lot of people say when I said, um, people need to people need to get information. A lot of people say, I hate calling a company, I hate calling and getting them stupid IVR options, not you know, just put me through their person. But the reality of that is it's not efficient. Right? Yes, maybe 20 years ago you were a huge call center and that's just what you did, right? But the thing is that this efficiency comes into play. Right? You're not going to be lasting very long if you tackle your customer problems by getting informing people to answer their chats or their calls. On the left-hand side here, you'll see where that would be what I think is a typical company. Okay. If you put too much effort into or too much focus, should I say, into business efficiency, your customer satisfaction is going to start going into the red. So example like you said, someone calls in, we tell them, look, you've got to go online, we send you an SMS thing. First hand I've seen it where people go over the website, can't do what they want to do, and it's frustrating. You're literally sending your customer in circles. What you want to be trying to do is get that nice balance. On the right hand side, where customers are equally as important, they're probably the most important, but your business efficiency is important too, because you're trying to compete against all your competitors out there. But if you're not being efficient, you're probably on the last. If we can think about the world that we are in now, customer expectations are low. You want your services easy, quick, affordable. That also we talk about affordable, somewhat connected. It's a very good way of putting it. Your business has targets and they've got ideas. And for a business, one of the worst things that must happen is when they come to technology and they say, that's what we're going to do. And technology says, yeah, give me 9 months. They just will not put up with it any longer. From a technology point of view, whenever we do things, if you ever been in the position where we will upgrade the system with really these new features, and the infrastructure guys come in and they say, oh, we'll have to but we will not get these servers. And even we install the servers, engage the network people, do the installation of the platform, do the installation of the application, test it, maybe find out what doesn't work, needs a patch, or we're going to reinstall it. I don't joke that within the last 12 months, I have watched that happen, where a full upgrade has got right to the week before going to the release, where they went, this doesn't work. We've got to reinstall it again, another version. And I just added another 3 months. Okay. That is really about the on-premise type of application. So we're here with Amazon, and then that's where Amazon connected as a cloud contact center service to totally change that for us. Okay. So we talk a little bit about a customer experience with Amazon Connect. The moment we have migrated all of our chat onto Amazon Connect, and now we're starting the journey of bringing voice onto that as well. I don't want to mislead as well. It isn't a case of Amazon Connect, just flick the switch and we're ready to go. There is still a lot of work to do. It's a different type of work. I think it's just like the last time that we talked about. People's roles become different. But it does take time and effort to kind of types, regions, instances, start thinking about the mobility inside. Features that don't exist, which is something that is a challenge. I would say. I think anything with AWS, you're going to get in mind there. It's an MVP. There will be features coming. One thing I will say, Amazon Connect, well, whenever we first started looking at it 5-6 years ago, there wasn't much to it. And I spent a lot of time with people doing like product feature requests, some of them called an absolute arm leg product feature request. And we let it go for a few years, and it is such a pleasure to finally see that so much has advanced since then. So technology, the technology is there, we start getting used, but more importantly is how do you even start off? How do you approach what you're doing with your contact center? As a technologist, at my first approach was, I'm going to think about this and like think about the ingress of contacts coming in. And I'm going to think about the virtual assistants. And I'm going to think about my live assistant with my reps. But credit to our customer experience team, they got engaged and started working with this and what they have come up with is a very simple concept of know me, know me as a customer, which you could probably say is identify who I am and know much of your thoughts. See me, which is say, know what I have done in the last 20 minutes, hour, 3 hours, 3 weeks. Okay? If I have been on that website, which I couldn't do, I would put there, send it back there. Give them more customer experience going on. And the third will be helping. You know where I am, you know what I've been doing, help me get the information I need, help me achieve the goal that I'm trying. So did I get a wee bit, but not too much to um, the components of AWS that we use to try and start off this customer experience? We have the fact that we've got chat running with our contact centers already, um, which is online chat and SMS. But I think what we'll really start to change things is like Apple Business Messaging and WhatsApp, Google Messaging because of the nature of their secure form of authentication. We're starting down the route of doing voice, and then I understand that email is coming very soon. So think about the power of if we want to get a better customer experience, if you have separate platforms, you're going to have separate teams, probably a separate business, people working within separate teams, your customer experience is never going to be consistent. It's impossible. Right? Um, so now bringing them into the same platform, you have the same people using the same technology, you have the opportunity to start cross-pollinating and having services in the back end be reused where possible. So to get started, we bring a contact in, we have to connect, we greet them. Thanks for calling my monthly. And we make use of Lambda. So Lambda is pretty much the single piece of integration that you achieve in the time. So the important part here is we're looking up the customer, to trying to identify them, and we're looking up their activity. And I know that within Connect, there is the concept of customer profile, where you actually put your customer data in there. We haven't went that direction, at least not as of yet. What that's the beauty of having Connect and Lambda is that it's a very so speed, as I talked about earlier, speed is all very important for the business. Um, and one of the nice things about Amazon Connect is the use of their text to speech and probably called polling, which means that quickly and easily we can just create the prompt that we will give to our customers. And when we want to change them, we don't need to go and order some talent to go into a recording studio or record it with a nice voice and then like the backers can take 2 weeks, if not more. You're up in seconds now, you literally type what you need to do. And if you want to get a wee bit better at it, then you can start to make use of what we call the SSML, the synthesized markup language, to start to make it sound more appropriate and kind of more as well. The fact that we can say to people, I see you are online and I can see that you are doing things. What happens to their own phone call is their adrenaline of which they're going to think, oh, what it's going to be like, phone is kind of like, straight away starts to go, oh, hold on a minute. You know me? You look me up and you find me? Like, we haven't necessarily identified this person, but you're just saying, I found your number and in our database, I know you're online. Firstly, get the manager. And then we use conversational approach to be able to ask people, what do you want to do? I don't think we're online. I know you're doing that, but why don't you tell me what stage you're at now as well? And to get the person that gives them the opportunity where you're not saying, well, I know you've got the air build, so I'm going to give you their ability application here. You're actually saying, well, I know you were one online, but you want to tell me that if you actually want to pay a bill, you actually want to do something else. So the approach that we're taking there as well is the use of Amazon Lex is standardizing what we call the intents. So within Allstate release managers, every component, there's a lot of analytics going on. What is the reason the people have contacted us? And so people have started to learn the terminology of the customer intent. But not surprisingly, people working on a chat channel, people working on a voice channel, couldn't even manage to get the intent to be the same meaning or the same definition. So you can imagine whenever these systems output their data, God help with the data scientists, because they can match that up, right? Or if they're going to match it up, it's going to be very tough. So the approach that we're taking is we're using one red spot that we call as a concierge spot. So it doesn't matter if you're on the chat channel, it doesn't matter if you're on voice channel, whatever you say to it, you have your intent. So we have the customers again. We know they want to pay their bill, we know what they want to do. Now you can make a decision to say, do I need to get that person? We don't want to waste their time by doing a group presentation that is just get piece of public information, then what point doing that? But within Connecticut, they have the service called voice ID. Now we're not going down that path yet, but it's there. And there are people looking at it and considering it. Um, the good thing about the voice bioethics now is get to the point where it's passive. So it's not like years ago past where it would be saying one thing to you're saying whatever it is. It's really just you whatever you're saying to do the check the voice print. And so even the physician over there after asking them conversationally of like how can I help you today is giving enough enough of your speaking voice to capture your voice and use it. Of course, that doesn't mean you don't have to use voice ID. There are the traditional way of doing authentication of knowledge-based answers or multi-factor authentication. So again, we just bring a lambda and follow the back-end system that will be used to do multi-factor authentication. So following that, we get to the point where we know what the customer, know who the customer is, hopefully. We know what they want to do, and now we want to contain them. So containment is a big part of efficiency for any contact center. And so we really need to do a combination of volley to text to speech to voice, lambda for doing any back end service calls to make whatever changes, and Lex to do the natural language of that. And now I think we get to the point where I think it's a game changer. What really makes contact centers become digital? The customer likes it. The fact that, yes, if you can help me with the system 24/7, you may be able to use a virtual assistant to solve my problem. But you may also have to go through the virtual. These really complicated issues or things that need to be explained still need to come through that. So within not really within it, but it's tied to its contact lens. And that's a good word jump over that. Connectivity was built with any contact center needs as far as being able to write calls to the right person. What's nice about it is it's so simple with a contact room that you don't need very specific skills in programming to you drag and drop the call to go to this to that. And also just keeping in mind that sometimes the call center is probably been every call center has that time. Probably it won't be more than between 9 to 10 is the time that they just don't have the staff to then contact. So especially with a phone call, the ability to suddenly offer a call back. And what I do think for Amazon is they haven't went to the full extent of one of our previous vendors who worked with them. Go through like my role and just schedule a call back just so unnecessary, and it was interesting that sort of thing. How many of our customers do schedule a call back? About 2% tempted, and probably less than actually do it. So simplicity, even though if you're in the view, and I can always use it, I'll call you back, I'll keep your place in line, I'll call you back if you're not with you. So just thinking about the customer, it makes it better for the customer. What's also making it a little bit more efficient for the business because there's sort of evening out the peaks and troughs of traffic during the day. So customers get have to repeat themselves. I think it's my biggest bugbear if I get speaking to or I call a company and they ask me for my information. And if I even get through to speak to someone and they really ask me the same information that I just gave 2 seconds ago, I think it's fair to say we'll fix that. Within Connect, it's using the concept of contract attributes. So that anything that's been captured within the, uh, the contract flow is available to the representative. And similarly then, whenever you transfer that call, as long as you're able to pass more information, it just goes with that contact. So game changer, I actually wanted to speak more about that. The game changer for me is the capability to contact lens. If you think about being able to transcribe a call in real time, now you can do whatever analytics, whatever NLP process that you want to do. You can use things like sentiment analysis to be able to create rules. For example, they tell us about this call, sorry, if you have the opportunity right now to jump in and see if that comes up. Okay? It also allows you um, to start doing things like contact summarization. For both reps, I would hazard a guess, would quote me on it, probably spending for 40 seconds to a couple of minutes writing up their notes of what happened with that contact. For contact summarization, you just made it so much easier for that rep. I was blown away by a conversation that I had with someone else pretending to be a customer, how well and how succinct it summarized that conversation. And it was nice to see that recently on the phone that is available that it's so it was a few minutes until recently and just then it's harder to make use of it for the rep to then get advantage of it. But we're at the point now, I think, where you can be hanging up that call, just later the rep, here's the summarization if you want to check it and change it, and then just that's a game changer when you think about the size of some contact center. Every data um, is output from contact lens to an S3 bucket. So they have a contact trace record, they have the aging events records, the call recordings, the transcriptions, the sentiment analysis, all that data from contact lens if you want it. Which when you think about it digitally, that is what makes contact center digital. We can change that audio file to actual text and then start applying natural language processing analytics to it. Now you can make it come right back to your website, your mobile apps, and any channel log and say, these are the things that people are contacting us about that you as a web designer, you as a mobile app designer, you want to know that. So you can read that continuous feedback. So I'm going to leave this now with just a question to take away think about do you think you can find the right balance between positive customer experience with your business? Thank you very much, everybody.